What up, world? It's your boy Amp Dog with another episode of Politickin. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, showing your love, and make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button, and tell a friend, Big Amp Dog said, "What's the deal?"
What's the deal? It's your boy Big Amp Dog. We back, baby. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button one time for your boy. Tell a friend. I said, "What's the deal?" And we gonna touch on a bunch of different things today, this evening. You know what I mean? We want to talk about a little bit of everything. You know, I see everybody saying Diddy, he getting his charges dropped. You know, I don't know the necessary details on that, but we gonna get into it tonight. Though we gonna figure it out. We got a lot of stuff going on, man. That I want to tap into. You know, you got ball players out here knowing the right way to navigate through these females. You know, unwanted guest, I would say. Jamar, what's his name? Jamar Chase. Man, I'm gonna pull up that video too. We gonna pull it up. But yeah, man, make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button. You know, we gonna keep it light tonight. You feel me? There is a lot more stuff that's going on, you know, within this world, but we want to try to, you know, keep it a little light as far as what we got going on every day. Get your mind off of it for one time. You feel me? Hold on. Let's see. Nah, you know what? Let's start here. Y'all hear about the dude who's representing T.A. Dixon, Tyrone Blackburn. He has, boy, this nigga, he look shady. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see if I can pull this up. He look a little shady, man. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, Mr. Blackburn, bro. Something up with dude. So this dude, Blackburn, let me see if I could. Yeah, let's show this nigga. Shady looking nigga, man. So this guy right here, he's been arrested. You know, he was the one who came out with Lil Rod, the one that tried to sue Diddy. He came out with him, you know, with Lil Rod trying to sue Diddy. Everybody was saying, oh, he the reason why the feds jumped in it and all that. I don't necessarily know that to be true, me personally, because if you've been paying attention to this trial, it doesn't seem like anybody actually came from the Lil Rod lawsuit, you know, the allegations, and we definitely ain't seen the type of things that they were alleging as far as the allegations of, you know, Puff Daddy's quote unquote alleged homosexuality. From what we see, he is a little freaky. We could get that. He's definitely a little freaky, but at the end of the day, we don't necessarily know how true these allegations ring. You know what I mean? But let's get into these details real quick, man. But yeah, they dropped a couple charges off of Diddy. Now I got one person that's trying to bet me some money. Shout out to my partner. He want to bet money on it that Diddy he gon' I guess in his eyes he gonna walk. I don't know. I don't see him necessarily just walking completely, you know, not guilty, but it's possible. You know, we're gonna have to see what the closing arguments and all that stuff is like, and things like that. But yeah, I guess they're gonna probably put it on Prize Pick. You know what I'm saying? Diddy guilty, Diddy not guilty. You know what I'm saying? You be able to wager your bets. You know, but yeah. So this dude, attorney representing Fat Joe's former hype man, was arrested Wednesday, accused of hitting a process server with his car in New York City. Now, I was watching this and I was trying to figure out I was trying to figure out, like, was he the person that they was trying to serve, or you know what I mean? Because this dude got a hell of a background to where his name being connected to your lawsuit alone is probably the worst thing that you could have uh, for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Is having him represent you with the type of background and just really the I guess you would say the type of look that everybody is giving him when his name is being called upon, as far as, oh, you got this victim and who's the attorney, you know what I'm saying? He kind of went down that Busby route. He was, you know, I didn't heard Busby kind of didn't got quiet, but this dude Tyrone Blackburn, man, he's a jokester, man, I ain't gonna lie. But he was taken into custody Wednesday morning and booked for assault. The New York City Police Department said Blackburn did not immediately respond to NBC's request for a comment. The arrest is in the latest. It's the latest in the back and forth between Fat Joe, whose real name is Joseph Antonio Cartagena, and his former hype man Terrence T.A. Dixon, and Dixon's lawyer Blackburn. According to Fat Joe's attorney, Joe Tacopina. You know Joe Tacopina, man. He's one of them. He one of them lawyers you don't really want to mess with. And I'll tell you the reason why I think you shouldn't mess with him. He really was able to make a jury believe that ASAP Rocky had a prop gun, shot off some shots that shot prop bullets, and dude, I mean, don't get me wrong, the dude that was, excuse my language, we still early on this, but the dude that was accusing ASAP Rocky, he wasn't the best of character or witnesses, and you know he came off kind of like a lot of these people in this Diddy trials coming off like, you know, y'all were involved. You know what I'm saying? You add whatever you played your part into it, and then when it go bad or you take the short end of the stick, now you playing victim. I never wanted to do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? I just can't see it. So this dude, this dude, Tyrone Buxby, nah, Tyrone Blackburn. Um, he's basically Joe Tacopina. Let me go back to him. Joe Tacopina is he one of them attorneys that you kind of want on your side when you going through some stuff. But he basically came out and he's responding to what this dude has done, and he goes in on the attorney and on T.A. Dixon, which if y'all watch my video I did on Fat Joe, I already said, like, I believe ain't no way he should be able to file this lawsuit and not be charged himself, because a lot of these things he said, over 4,000 acts that he was forced to be in and this and that, and I just can't see that. I can't see that. You know, you talking about Fat Joe smacking him on the butt while he, you know, engaging in, you know, sexual activity and all kind of crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But Joe Tacopina, he said it all started March 23rd when Dixon and Blackburn sent the rapper a written demand letter seeking money for being a ghostwriter and uncredited vocalist on some of Fat Joe's songs. There we have it. Fat Joe disregarded the demands, but on April 21st, Blackburn and Dixon sent a follow-up demand letter threatening to file a lawsuit, not just for unpaid wages, but for allegations including rape, forced labor, ex-trafficking, fraud. All claims Tacopina claimed were false and outrageous, and with utter disregard for truth or decency. Hell of a way to put that. You know, so he also says, as a result, Fat Joe filed his own civil lawsuit, which I said in my initial video I did on this. Fat Joe did sue this dude first for defamation and intentional infliction of emotional distress and extortion. You know, so this is basically Tyrone and TA. This is their response to the lawsuit, I'm assuming. You know, so basically when the process server went to hand the paper to Blackburn, the attorney allegedly hit him with his vehicle, Tacopina said. A warrant is issued for Blackburn's arrest on Thursday. According to Tacopina, that same day, Blackburn and Dixon filed a $20 million federal lawsuit against Fat Joe in the U.S. the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York. So yeah, this nigga, I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all can mess with this dude, man, but I don't know, bruh, cause dude kind of shady, man. Just look how the nigga looking, man. Like I ain't, I ain't gonna lie, he look like he'd cut a couple corners or two. You feel me? He look like he the type of dude to be. Hey man, I'll handle that for you. Don't worry about it, man. Just go ahead, put your phone number in my book right here, and I'm gonna give you a call with me and my legal aid, and we're gonna go over a few details and facts of the case, and then we're gonna see what we can do for you, man. I'm telling you, I'm pretty confident that you got a case. You know what I'm saying? This he wild boy. He's a wild boy, but. Shout out to Fat Joe. You still didn't create hip hop, but you know, you as you can see, you in this culture, you gonna be treated as such. So you gotta rock with it. You know what I'm saying? What else? It's something else I want to talk about. Excuse me, if y'all can hear my chair is squeaky as a motherfucker, bro. I don't know what's going on. Can we talk about that Jim Jones versus Nas, bro? Jim Jones, if y'all go through my videos, y'all know me. I always call Jim Jones out because a lot of times I feel like he too old to be doing some of this corny stuff to where it's like I can't even imagine back when they was really popping with Dipset and all that. Like some of these antics and tactics that this dude be doing is like it's cool. You feel me? I don't know. I don't know because you know the nigga did interviews where he's sitting on stage, then he try to just drop a wad of money out his pocket, like you know what I mean. It's a lot of corny behavior, but this one, I gotta say, man, as delusional, like everybody say he a little delulu. This was a smart. It was a smart play. You got to give him his credit, bro. Like this dude trending everywhere. Everybody talking about him. You know what I mean? Everybody is on it. You feel me? So how I look at it is dude doing what he got to do. You know what I mean? Like you can't really knock it though. You know what I'm saying? So you got to respect the fact that he knew how to play his cards to make it benefit him, no matter how crazy it is. Because they say all publicity could be good publicity, depending on what you getting out the situation. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button, follow button. We on all platforms right now: Facebook, YouTube, not. I don't know if we on Instagram, but TikTok, Twitch. You know, make sure y'all follow us on all the platforms. You know what I'm saying? We be kicking it over here. We be just politicking, bruh. We just be politicking. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna comment and talk about certain things, and it's gonna be short. You know what I'm saying? We got the live call. We got the live call up right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to call in, give your take on certain stuff, you know, let me know. Don't even let me know. Just call the number. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get on here and chop it up with y'all. You know, I wanted to go over a few things that been talked about, that been already out there. You know, just give different conversation, different takes on different things like that. You know what I mean? Y'all seen my boy Charleston White? He get in the ring. He doing the celebrity boxing. TKO. I was kind of shocked because he older. You feel me? And then it's like most of the time you get people that pop it the way he pop it. They really can't fight. I don't know. It just that. So I was rooting for my boy, but it was like that nigga be popping it, man. It would just be a nigga look that pop it like that get popped in the mouth by one of these island boys. You know what I'm saying? But nah, he did his shit. And you could tell that he wasn't just tapping him. He was like yeah, he made dude quit. You know what I'm saying? Dude try to blame it on his cardio and this and that. Nah, bro. We all seen the one. If you go back and look at it, if you go and I would play, but I don't want no copyright strikes. We just keeping it clean. I'm hoping that a lot of y'all done already seen some of this stuff that we gonna be discussing and talking about. We will pull up clips, you know, but bro. we trying to grow the channel, man. We trying to grow this whole platform over here, Politickin Network. Make sure y'all subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Big M Dog said, "What's the deal?" But anyway, you can see the exact moment where this dude rethought his whole position and place within the streaming world, the content creation. Is when he tried to, boom, right when they was, I guess it was the round was about to end or something, but he got that last boom, and you seen dude walk up like, you ever seen somebody get hit so hard that it's like their initial first reaction is just on some, like they super shocked, like it came by surprise, but then it's like instead of them reacting to defend or to get on the attack mode, they just and just sit there and just hold their face. Yeah, that was the kind of situation I seen. You know what I'm saying? But salute to the Island Boy and Charleston White for that. I think it was pretty. I think it's pretty entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think. You know, in the comments. I'm paying attention to the comments on TikTok because last time I was missing out on TikTok, man. I was over there thinking that it was gonna pop up on a different screen. It didn't. But shout out to everybody on TikTok over there, man. Make sure y'all press that like button or double tap the screen. You know, run us up over there. Facebook, YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, all my aunties and uncles over there that be holding us down, you know, because all the younger generation, they don't really be on Facebook like that. You know what I'm saying? Not unless it's like gossiping about some, you know, inner like within your city type stuff. You know what I mean? But salute to everybody on Facebook too. Um, yeah, man, I'm just glad to be back live. You feel me? I've been trying to figure out different ways to just run us up. You know what I'm saying? We've been dropping our videos though, but yeah, I want to get more engagement as far as the live stream with our new subscribers, our day ones. You feel me? You know the channel's definitely growing in a positive direction. So I definitely want to thank everybody that's actually helping us. You know, supporting us. You know, just it don't take nothing to just hit a like button one time for your boy. You feel me? That's it. You feel me? So we just trying to keep it going. Um, yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to talk about that situation with the YouTubers, right? I know this happened a few weeks ago with the dude Manny and Finney and whatever Bubbles and all that shit. Look, bro, because this really the whole topic of tonight. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be on here too much longer. You know what I mean? But this is the whole push for tonight. Is you gotta you gotta be careful what you doing and how you doing it when it comes to social media, internet, YouTube. Uh, I don't even want to say Clubhouse. Clubhouse a whole nother world within itself. Like if you want that type of energy, go to Clubhouse. But as far as YouTube and like the worst thing I hate is hearing YouTube streets. Like ain't nothing street about being on camera, on a microphone, where you know you being recorded, you know ain't nothing gangster about that. So we can't call it the YouTube streets, man. We can't do that. It's just that's a pet peeve of mine. You know what I'm saying? When I hear people say that, man, this is just content for the YouTube streets. Like we out here in it. No, nigga, get out your computer room, go hit the block. That's streets. YouTube, nigga, this is for the sane and competent. You got to be competent and sane. You can't just be, you know what I'm saying? You done seen what happened to all the Rolling 60 Crips. You know, they still telling behind bars. You know what I'm saying? They talking about all kind of stuff, what they gonna do when they get out. Nigga, I don't know if they got attorneys though. It don't seem like it. But that boy Loose Lips, Loose Cannon, that nigga, wow. His wife, I first I thought she was a rider. I'm like, yeah, you know, I like how she holding him down. Man, that girl don't love me if she get to talking and doing all this kind of stuff. Nah, 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 nah. She don't love me. That's what I'd be thinking if I was Loose Cannon. Like, she don't love me. Ain't no way. She chasing clout out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Tyler Perry, he got sued. You know what I mean? Tyler Perry, he got sued, but I don't I don't know, bro. It just seemed like you gotta be careful who you go into an agreement of a relationship with. and we ain't gonna talk about his preference in uh, sexual partners and none of that stuff because it don't matter. It got to be consensual regardless of who you with or things like that. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is it's real tough nowadays when you gotta worry about a person that you probably entrust yourself with. And this ain't, I'm not talking about the Tyler Perry situation, because Tyler Perry situation just seemed like Tyler was flirting with the dude was flirting back, dude I guess was, I don't know, but it seemed like ain't no way you gonna have a grown ass man hop up in the bed spooning you and all that kind of stuff, and you didn't take no immediate action. You didn't jump out the bed, say, "Hey, Tyler, whoa, wait a minute, what are you doing? Put your pants on, something." So you didn't give him no type of combative like what a man does. So that leads me to believe that because all of this stuff was going on throughout a course of some years, so I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like it's a messed up time in the world right now to where you can't trust your shadow. You can't trust your shadow. You might turn too quick, and now you just can't trust a lot of stuff out here. So hold down and lock in with the ones that you know is there for you, the ones that you know is genuine, unconditional. Be like this is time to boost up your inner circle, your inner amigos and all that, man. Cause right now, if you out here trying to, oh, I'm outside and you gonna be inside of a jail cell or a courtroom facing some allegations of some sort. That's just what's going on right now. Like it's way too easy to get some of these rich millionaires to just write a check just so you can go away, and you going away because you made more money in one little document in agreement with the other party than you was gonna make or you was slated to make in the next 20, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they looking at it like 20 million. So I get it, but at some point we gotta be real with each other. We gotta be real about just what's going on, and we gotta call out BS, whether it's your favorite artist or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If they wrong, they wrong. If they right, they right. You know what I'm saying? But we should never be just allowing this type of stuff to happen where these people would just literally, it's like you would see it in some of these interviews if they dumb enough to do interviews like the people that the Tony Busby dude sent his client out to do the interview, and she getting interviewed, and she ain't making no sense. She contradicting the claims that she got in the lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, like, you know what I mean. So I'm glad to see there are things, as far as Tyrone Blackburn, he there are consequences to these attorneys who are just blindly taking cases and don't care about if it's factual, not doing the due diligence to get the facts of it. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, uh, with the whole Fat Joe situation, man, that dude T.A. Dixon, he guilty, bro. Because if you get to like talking about you had conversations with these young girls, you were there. Oh, he forced me to do this over 4,000 actual acts and things like that. Like now you got me wondering if you claiming that he's such a PDF file and he's so foul and nasty with it, you were probably in the midst of all of that going on with them minors and all that kind of stuff. That's how I feel like. Let me know if I'm wrong, if you agree, if you disagree. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe button, tell a friend to tell a friend. Big M Dog said, "What's the deal?" And as always, I'm just trying to get a little a long-winded intro into what we doing tonight. I'm about to play some music. Shout out to my partners. We gonna go Gully Lamont first. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna play my boy Gully stuff. Shout out to my partner, man. Salute to all new upcoming artists, independent artists, established artists that's trying to get back on. If you that, you feel me? Salute to you. over here politicking. I'm a failed rapper. I want to be a rapper, so I like supporting rappers that can rap. I can't rap. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? I'm a rapper in my own mind. You feel me? Which I do. I'm a pimp in my own. Yeah. Y'all remember that song? Y'all remember that? I'm all old and shit. Hold on. Let's play my boy Gully. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
From the bag, I be running. Bag, I be running. Bag, I be running. From the bag, I be running. Bag, I be running.
Solely right.
Bag, I be running. Bag, I be running.
Let me take you to a time back then, facts in. I was booming off the porch, packs in, patching. I ain't never use a pen, I was interested in loot. I was always gassing out, dropping bodies in the stool. Flow tailored like a suit, my nigga, this is what I do. Understand what I said, rest in peace, become me lit. Bitch, I'm grinding for the check, waiting no money, that's a problem. If a nigga wanna smoke, my youngin' guapo love the drama. It's the code, that's what we honor, so yeah, I got some favors, if you need a pack, hit me. Yeah, I got them flavors, $1.60. Yeah, I'm skirting up the 5 with a yellow bone on my side, burning on some fire. Been getting lit, I ain't never been frontin'. It's been multiple times that I kept shit running. Right in front of your eyes, went from nothing to something. 10 out of 10, the record turn up the function. I got the trap booming off a yucca. I told him that I'm skating down my holly. Keep the blood lit, I'm coming. Coming from the bag, I be running. You know I must fuck up on my budget. You know I must fuck up on my budget. You know I'm steadily dodging all you buses. Coming from the bag, I be running. My old head said follow the brick road. I did. I took my man literal. I did. I didn't start whipping up them chemicals. I started bagging up the minerals. You need an order, 100-pack minimum. COD, chop will probably let you hold 10 of them. Got my stripes drilling beats, I'm a general. Big body, hit the corner straight, bending them. Pull up, hop out, to massage, bitch, I'm dripping all over the place. Drip, 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 drip. Pull up, hop out, to massage, bitch, I'm dripping all over the place. Drip, 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 drip. I got the trap booming off a yucca, booming. I told him that I'm skating down my holly. Keep the blood lit, I'm coming. Coming from the bag, I be running. You know I must fuck up on my budget. You know I must fuck up on my budget. You know I'm steadily dodging all you buses. Coming from the bag, I be running.
Bag, I be running. Bag, I be running. Bag, I be running.
Coming from the bag, I be running.
Shout out to my boy Gully Lamont, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his YouTube, Gully Lamont, Instagram, Gully Lamont. On all DSPs, go support my boy. Jump in his comments, tell him that Big Amp Dog said, what's the deal? Let me go to my other favorite song real quick. Y'all don't know nothing about this, though. Shout out to my boy Jay Anthony, man. Hit that like button on your way in. Tap that like button on your way out. Drop a comment and say what's the deal.
Niggas ain't really seen no green. Half of these niggas ain't did no time. Only time they see pussy that's online. I came up stacked and rewind. I ain't take no handouts, just grind. They can talk, I'ma walk, I'ma get mine. I ain't waiting on nothing but time. I wouldn't change not a thing, and I can put that on me. Been in my zone for a while now, and that's gonna be hard to beat. In route 2-3's on my feet. No hate. Cause niggas been gone every week. I wouldn't change not a thing. If I could, I'd still be me. I know I'm switch for the fame. You know this shit ain't what
Yeah, shout out to my boy Jay Anthony, man. Salute to everybody that's tapping in with us today. Yeah, feel me. I'm about to pull up some clips or some stories. Salute to salute what Big Wack 100 be saying. Salute to my media team. Salute to my media team. You know what I'm saying? We got the content. We got the content. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, I want to pull up y'all see Antonio Brown. He on the run. He said, "I'm out the country. Catch me when you can." That's crazy. Y'all see Drake getting backlash right now for what you call it, he walked out on stage with that Waller dude. What's his name? Wallen. He a white boy that be slanging the word nigga around. We gonna tap into that too. How y'all feel about that? I don't know. Me personally, I say just don't say it around me. I guess don't call me. You know what I mean? Y'all do what y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Gary Owen always said, he married to black women and got mixed kids and always around black people. And he said, I don't use the word, but if I'm in the car, I might rap my favorite song and word for word, So I ain't against it like that, but what's his name? Mexican OT. That boy, he looked around the room and said, "Any niggas in here? Cause I like to know what they gonna do about it." Oh, shit. Let's see if I could pull up the video. But the boy's standing on it, and I get it. It's some people that's with it. It's some people that's not. You know what I'm saying? I wonder like if it's thrown back your way, right? Like if your ethnicity, your background, your race, whatever, if it has a slur that's associated with your race, are you cool with somebody calling you that? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get it, but at the end of the day, I guess the closest thing that we done seen as far as Mexicans being treated like niggas within recent months is the ice raids. They going around doing the ice raids and stuff like that. But let me see if this the video. Let me see if this it. Yeah, this it right here. Hold on. This nigga look high as hell too.
I grew up fighting with them. I grew up eating with them. I grew up fucking doing bad shit with them. I grew up loving with them. You know, I got family.
You're from the South. Obviously, you grew up a different kind of way, and you're a rapper too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you could say the N-word?
I feel like I can say it, but not because of that, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was some black dudes in here.
There are. Will right there.
And there's one right here. Not.
Okay, well, we're gonna use him. What the fuck are you gonna do about it, you know? And then second of all, I grew up loving these motherfuckers. I grew up fighting with them. I grew up eating with them. I grew up fucking doing bad shit with them. I grew up loving with them. You know, I got family. And it's not even about family. Even if I wasn't related to nobody out black, I mean, it was shit. It's what the fuck I was surrounded by, you know? Like, I respect people that they feel that way. Mm-hmm. And that's why I try to shut the fuck up about it.
Right.
But if you're from where I'm from, or anywhere, what the fuck are you gonna, like, I can't.
Because you niggas didn't got in fights with the nigga. That's all it is you know, look, I'm not saying that at every rally at the arms along to be out here at these ICE rallies and protesting against ICE, and that's true. Rallies and protesting against ICE, and that's true. It's true. You know, we should be supporting y'all, but at the end of the day, some battles ain't for everybody. And I don't know. I'm not going out there, bro. You need some water. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need some emotional support. You feel me? But I'm not going out there, my nigga, because as we do know, there is this thing of a cultural divide. I'm in California too, so a lot. If you a part of certain organizations, certain groups, they don't like you. You feel me? Just naturally, being a black person, they don't. You know what I'm saying? It is a thing of, I've seen it where Hispanics or Mexicans, whatever, they do feel like they're better, you know what I'm saying, than they black counterparts, you feel me? But at the same time, I feel like, look, if you committed crime, you're illegal, whatever, like, you deserve to go. But them going to people's jobs and, like, how you gonna go grab somebody from their job, you feel me? And I ain't talking about a job where they just doing side hustles or side work, you feel me? And I ain't talking about them type of job. I'm talking about you really rolled up to this motherfucking Walmart or wherever, you know what I'm saying? Like, clearly they paying some taxes or something, you know what I'm saying? And they not committing crime, you know what I'm saying? That's all I care about. I don't want to be around a bunch of killers, and you know what I mean? So salute to all my Mexican people, but Mexican OT, I don't agree with you using that word nigga and, you know, making it seem like what a nigga gonna do about it, because I'm sure if you really get treated like a nigga, you gonna jump, you gonna go back to where you come from, basically, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get getting that same treatment as a nigga in America get, not just because you cool with some niggas, but I'm talking about a nigga and how they get treated in America, you gonna go back and hard, you know what I'm saying? So unless you trying to get at it, my dude, I say just, like you say, when it comes up, I just shut the fuck up about it. You should, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna blame it on the alcohol or the lean, the weed smoke that you was doing, because you do seem like you faded out your mind to where you like, where the black guys at in the room? Okay, yeah, what the fuck you gonna do about it? You know, it's crazy. It's crazy, the audacity, the just, yeah. But yeah, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button. You know, I do want to transition over to this video of this nigga Jim Jones, man. Jim Jones, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta take it back. I used to call Jim Jones a cornball, bro. Like, I used to hate Jim Jones, my nigga. Not hate. I probably was coming off as a hater, But I just felt like he was too old for the shit that he would be doing, and you know what I'm saying. And I do want to say the fact that he was able to capitalize off, because he didn't start it. Let's get that straight. It was some 21, 22-year-old kid that basically gave they take on how they feel like Nas is not more influential than Jim Jones, this and that, you know what I mean? Like, and Jim Jones went on, I think the Fat Joe and Jada podcast. Matter of fact, here, let me put it up. Let's see. Let's see if we could get this to play.
We're not going to talk about my brother Styles, and we're not going to talk about Cam. One, I don't condone that shit. And two, there's a lot more other beautiful shit going on in the world than to rile up some shit.
Is another thing to talk about. Me and Styles are actually brothers. Two brothers that love each other.
You don't gotta explain.
I be wanting people to know that. Like,
we don't have to get into that because we already know what it is, and they're gonna see soon enough. You know what I mean? Element of surprise is always beautiful. Well, also, this is a PSA. We're not going to talk about my brother Styles, and we're not going to talk about Cam.
Let me find the video, man. But yeah, it was a little young kid that was giving his take, and you gotta be real. You're not expecting no kid that was born in 02, 03 to be looking at Nas like that, you know what I'm saying? But I guess there was just the two options he had between Nas and Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, I like the marketing that this dude did, man. I like the marketing, bro. This dude was popping.
Let's keep it a buck. You heard? Let's keep it a buck because you'll bring it up.
Look how confident.
There must be some type of misconception or what's that word when it comes to Jim Jones and what Jim Jones have done in this game. A lot of these rappers,
we made them take the darkies off.
A lot of these rappers have done a tremendous job, and I take nothing away from them. But they forget I got a hell of a catalog. Me, Jim Jones, myself, gold records, platinum records, gold albums, platinum albums. No, me, Jim Jones. No diplomats, no nobody else. Me, Jim Jones. Check my track record, then check everybody else's track record. Then go to the billboards and check all my entries, then check all them niggas' entries and shit like that. And I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, but I hear the comparisons and the niggas be trying to act funny when it comes. No, I've been spanking a lot of this shit. I'm talking about the industry. I've been putting on. So let's not get into that where we get into numbers and I got to show you the statistics of what. Let's keep it a buck here.
Yeah, but let's
keep it a buck. You heard? Let's keep it a buck because you'll bring it up. There must be some type.
Look, sometimes he just be popping and shit, but you got to remember he a little off. He the same one that what Kanye say he got 2 million off of him, but he couldn't figure out how to send him a PDF file. You know what I'm saying? Like. So he's a finessing ass nigga, man. You know, let's try to find a clip with him and him and Shannon Sharp going at it, bro. That shit was hilarious. That was hilarious. Let me see if I can find that. Let's see. Hey, Shannon Sharp, he had to pay old girl off. I ain't heard nothing else about that shit.
Can I ask you a question, Jim?
Mm-hmm.
You smoke, right?
Yeah.
Were you smoking when you said you better than Nas?
I might have been a little bit. Well, as far as let's get this right. I'm way more influential than Nas, and I don't care what nobody say. I know I made it. I know I made a little boo boo when we talk about the sales and all this type of shit. I don't feel like getting into that rhetoric about where I started and where he
Well, you
started.
said that
But
bullshit.
listen. Nas was nice when I was in high school.
Hey,
When
that
I was in
nigga
10th grade,
cussing like
Nas
a
came out.
motherfucker now.
Nas was dope.
He
We
said, y'all know
appreciate
how
him.
freaky
He had a
I
little bit
am in the
run. But Nas
bedroom,
always
touching
came
my
up
fake
second to
white
Jay
women.
and DMX and all
I'ma
these
say
other
whatever
people. Like
I
he
Ain't
never
no
want.
had
shame
that.
in that. There a
He
lot
never
of them
had.
folks
He
came up
never
second
had
to
that
Tom
type of.
Brady.
He never had that type of influence on us, except for his first album. I already told you. I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit. And we used to see him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue and shit like that. So I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly and shit like that. Like I don't.
Man, go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm being honest. You ask me. I'm being a
Can I ask you a question, Jim?
Mhm.
You smoke, right?
Shit like that. Like I don't.
Man, go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm being honest. You ask me. I'm being a fan. I'm telling you from the movie Belly was fire, but after that he kind of lost me. I think we was way too much into the game. Remember how this goes. Let's not. You ever heard of a Kofi list?
Yeah.
Yo, go back into your history and find out what happened between us and him. You dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys. You heard?
Hey, Jim.
Yo, and people out here acting like I said I'm gonna bring the Kofi list back. I just told you I'm a changed man. Steph Law, can you dig?
Nah, look, I'm put it to you like this, Jim. Bro. You been at this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah, but
Y'all
look
ain't
how you
effing with Nas.
dress. Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in. And the
But
things that we listen to
I
me,
can be in the church house. You can't F with Nas lyrically. I don't know who told you that. Now look, y'all know you on that good stuff, but you.
Hold on, Shannon Sharp. Never mind.
Not seeing Nas.
Bro,
You not seeing Nas, bro.
You got a bunch
Let's
of
be real.
shit like that. Like I don't.
Man, go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm being.
Look, man. Salute to Jim Jones. I'm glad he was humble enough to when he started getting all them calls for interviews and everybody want to hear his reaction in response to him saying what he said about Nas, and especially after the Shannon Sharp incident. I'm glad he got to talking to the old niggas for a second. Like, hey man, this is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be able to. And now he got all kind of shit that he's dropping. He got an album coming out, so you can't tell me this ain't good promo. You know what I'm saying? Now, the way shit could backfire, I believe, is if a nigga Nas jump on a track and just and then we get one of them, and it's all good for hip hop because right now it seemed like the whole Kendrick versus Drake thing. Then, like, you know what I'm saying? I got this, and then I got this coming. Watch out for it. So he turned it into a whole play and promo. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. If it worked, you know what I'm saying? Most people get mad and get the, man, I mean, just clout chasing. But what can you say if the clout chase turned to you getting interviews and, you know what I'm saying? People trying to, you know, like, bro, it's working. It worked. You know what I'm saying? This dude Shannon Sharp, he challenged them to working out. I don't know. It was all fun and games. I feel like, but Shannon did seem like he took it offensive, especially when he got to talking about I don't do that podcasting and all this stuff. Like I would never go on Club Shay Shay, and he wanted to say something else because Club Shay Shay, we all know the ring to it. It's Shay Shay. It's a little, you know, but he didn't go there with it. But he definitely hit a trigger point for Shannon Sharp for sure. Because Shannon Sharp is the bigger platform you've been on. It's the biggest platform you've been on for sure. You ain't been on the bigger platform. No, Jadakiss, they can get on Club Shay Shay. You can't get on Club Shay Shay. You get on the nightcap. You a nightcap. You can't, like, I don't know. I ain't like how he was trying to attack the man as far as what he can do, because, you know, and shout out to Ocho Cinco, because he also in that situation. He started checking Shannon Sharp like, man, when you was playing, you wasn't going around saying such and such could beat me and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So me, I think Shannon Sharp, he also an old nigga. Just like I'm gonna give you my top old niggas that I feel like is running the internet at any given time. I'm gonna name them. You got Shannon Sharp. You got Charleston White, Whack 100, Jim Jones, Kanye. What other old nigga? DJ Academics, like niggas that's old. Like, it's a bunch of old niggas that's running the internet right now. You can't knock it if you ain't able to, get the presses or get them buttons pressed like they do. You know what I mean? Ain't no way you can knock that. You know what I'm saying? I salute all of them. Do y'all thing, old niggas. Run the game. Teach these young niggas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think what y'all think happened with the whole Shannon Sharp thing? Ain't nobody heard nothing about it. Like, I think old girl got paid off. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharp, he wasn't lying. He said, I'll be back at the start of the new NFL season. So I think he might be. They trying to kill R. Kelly? I don't know, man. I hope not. I just can't imagine how you overdose in prison. I don't know. I think the Tory Lanez thing triggered something in R. Kelly's brain where he said, "Oh, that's how I'm getting out. These motherfuckers treat me like I ain't a superstar. Like I don't know how to hog tie people. Like one of them type of shits. You know what I'm saying? To where come out with that statement, they trying to kill me. Then a couple days later, the next day, something like that. Then overdosing. I think that boy was cheeking his medication. He was cheeking his medication. Let me try. And then when they check and they see, yeah, it was one of those. I think, and he was able to get away, got enough of a dosage. You know what I mean? Of that medication, knew he was gonna get loopy and woozy. I don't know, man. R. Kelly, salute, man. And I think that money definitely running low on old girl. She came out doing a post basically saying she good, she safe, woo. Her parents coming out still saying, she being victimized and she ain't got her right mind. It's all kind of stuff that's going on with that whole R. Kelly situation, But are these black moguls or legends or goats within the industry, are they being targeted for having an obscured take in what the norm would be when it comes down to your preferences and what you choose to do in the bedroom, right? R. Kelly, if you've seen the video, I was too young when the video was being played and circulated everywhere, which I think is crazy because a lot of those older men who knew I don't know, they didn't say nothing. Niggas was talking about, man, that is that nigga R. Kelly. And I'm thinking, you were watching child porn. But anyway, R. Kelly's situation is a little different. He gonna have to figure that out. Tory Lanez, I don't know. I see he got a good push of everybody trying to come out and rock with his movement of, he wrongfully convicted, but I just still don't understand why. And everybody can say, "Oh, he was on the jail call. He wasn't apologizing for shooting her. He was just apologizing because he was messing with both of them." No, nigga, you're in jail, motherfucker. I'm in jail. I'm not in jail because I was messing with her and messing with. No, that ain't the reason why I'm in jail, motherfucker. I'm literally in jail because they saying that I shot this woman. They said I shot her. That's why I'm in jail. So why my first phone call is gonna be the girl who I'm gonna turn around and say she did it. All the evidence points to her, but you ain't gonna say nothing but an apology. Man, no. Only time a nigga feel obligated to apologize for anything is because he know he did something. It could be anything. You're gonna apologize if you're wrong. So y'all could say, oh, he was apologizing to Kelsey because he was messing. She found out he was. I ain't with all that because y'all forget we did see them on Instagram live in Kylie Jenner's pool, and Meg Thee Stallion was. Stop, Tori, you gonna get my phone wet. All that, because she seen the attention that Tori was giving Kylie Jenner. You know what I'm saying? So, come on, bro. Nah, Tori, it's unfortunate that they try to do what they did to you in that jail, that prison, my nigga. But at the same time, I ain't rocking with the whole, hey, I ain't do it. I was trying to protect two black women. Nigga, they wasn't trying to protect you. And this is where being a real nigga goes bad. It goes extremely bad. It don't get no badder than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, you played yourself. And why have all this evidence now that you been had? Why didn't you take the stand? Why didn't you do more to show? Because they was doing everything to show that you guilty. All this shit that you had up your sleeve. Now all of a sudden, you want us to go off of a random ass driver, security guard, or something that was riding in the car and overheard old girl say, "Oh, I shot him." Why? What is there a partition inside the SUV she was in? You know what I mean? Because why would she feel so stupid enough to say on the phone or whoever she talking to with a random person who don't know nothing, but it's a big ass case, and just say, "Oh, I shot her," but why would you do that? It don't. No. I think what it was is it was a good push because he got all kind of signatures for his release and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, he railroaded himself just as bad as he's trying to say that they railroaded him in that trial. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna be that much. I can't be that much of. I'm not even that much of a real nigga. Like I'm telling. Ooh, Kelsey, you shot. Why you trying to shoot her? Hey, the person recording on the balcony. Hey, call 911. She over here tripping. Hold on, give me the gun. Pow pow. Whatever, nigga. Tell, nigga. Especially nowadays, nigga, your career would have went up. Now you about to be in jail. You know, so I don't know, man. Free Tory Lanez, if he didn't do it, but me personally, I ain't been swayed enough to where I heard like some damning, like, oh no, like, you know, like I'm not feeling that, bro. I'm not feeling that, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I appreciate everybody that done tapped in. I gotta go handle some things real quick, but you know what? We gonna be back tonight. I got a topic. You know, I don't know if y'all like, depending on who been around, who been rocking with us, depending on how long you've been supporting us, and we definitely appreciate all y'all. We used to get into certain topics where like, just random thought provoking, that'll bring a conversation type thing. So we gonna do that probably later on tonight. You know, man, yeah, man, I definitely appreciate y'all popping in. You feel me? It's your boy Big Amp Dog. I need to do one thing though before I go, cause I got this thing real good. Now we do that on the next live stream. Hey, but yeah, man, y'all drop y'all likes, y'all comments, y'all subscribe, y'all follow me on TikTok, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Politickin Network across all streams. Yeah, man, we definitely appreciate y'all. I just wanted to come in and tap in real quick. You know, I had to honestly. This was just a little quick put together show. You know, trying to make sure that everything is working properly as far as our camera, our audio. Cause I got this new update that I put on my computer, and everything got all out of whack on how my whole studio setup is. You feel me? So we just do that show. We gonna play this real quick. I'm gonna play this real quick. Let me get this set up. Yeah, get big on us. Get big. Pause. That shit sound crazy.
pussy that's online. I came up stacked and rewind. I ain't take no handouts, just grind. They can talk, I'ma walk, I'ma get mine. I ain't waiting on nothing but time. I wouldn't change not a thing, and I can put that on me. Been in my zone for a while now, and that's gonna be hard to beat. In route 2-3s on my feet. Don't hate, see, I just do me. Get mine and stay out the way, cause niggas been gone every week. I wouldn't change not a thing. If I could, I'd still be me. I know I'm switched for the fame. No, this shit ain't what it seems. Or just stay out the way. My head, that's all I need. Fast niggas gon' do your thing. This life ain't what it seems. No, you don't get what you want. Get what you work for. I won't ever change when I get on. No, you don't get what you want. Get what you work for. I won't ever change when I get on. I wouldn't change not a thing. If I could, I'd still be me. Switch for the fame. No, this shit ain't what it seems. Or just stay out the way. That's all I need. Fast niggas gon' do your thing. This life ain't what it seems. I wouldn't change not a thing. If I could, I'd still be me. Switch for the fame. No, this shit ain't what it seems. Or just stay out the way. That's all.
All right, y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Hey, salute to everybody that's in the building. Hit that like button on the way.